Hey guys, what is going on? It is Hermes. Gameplay, watch it, it's good. I kind of sort of went a bit ridiculous at the end. I got a little bit too cocky and I paid for it, but it's exciting and you'll have to watch to see what happened. But today's video is sort of it's a bit of a serious one. Also, if you've noticed anything different with the microphone, it is because I've gone away for a few days and I'm like, still got to make some content for the boys. And so I purchased the DJI Mic 2. I purchased that so that I could, cause my golfing content and I needed something better for golf. So I bought it and then I realized I'm here, might as well make a video. Anyway, fuck. Let's get into something a little bit personal and something that sort of I think everybody goes through and everybody will ever go through. And that's sort of anxiety and stress. And yeah, I want to talk about it. So for those of you who don't know, my brother passed away a year ago, pretty much like a couple of weeks ago was a year. And he died about a month before his 30th birthday. So, bit of a tough time. Now, I'm 32. He died when I was 31. And I never suffered from anxiety ever until 31. Now, there may have been little bits and pieces where I'm like, oh, that was anxiety now that I think about it. Or little bits and pieces. But overall and realistically, I never really suffered from anxiety and until then. So everything that I was experiencing for the first time. It's all started. I also used to smoke, and not that smoking ever caused me anxiety. It does cause you anxiety, by the way. So don't smoke. It's bad for you. Drinking also causes anxiety. Coffee causes anxiety. There's so many things that cause anxiety, but one thing that I learnt is, things that I'm still learning are, the symptoms I usually get are heart attack. Like I think I'm having a heart attack and breathing issues. Last night I'm away on holidays, I'm relaxing, and I went and got some KFC for dinner and I couldn't even eat it. I started having like a sort of panic attack that, man, if I eat this, I'm gonna die. You know what I mean? So you've got to learn how to manage it. I mean, it's good because I've lost some weight. I had it for lunch today. It was fine. But at the time, yeah, I struggled hard. I couldn't eat my dinner. Now, I've gone to doctors in the past because when you have breathing issues and you feel like you're having a heart attack, if you go to hospital, they will check you. And I've been checked by doctors. I've had blood tests. I've had ECGs. And my heart's fine. My body's fine. There's nothing wrong with me, but my anxiety just gets triggered. And for me, it's like obviously fear of loss. I also broke up with my girlfriend, health, and I don't really get it so much for everyday things. Like a lot of people can get anxiety over making a decision or anxiety over what to have for dinner. I don't usually get that, which is, I guess, a good thing, but it's sort of something that people do. But what is really sort of interesting about anxiety is it doesn't just disappear, right? It doesn't disappear. I came up with last night, I was having a bit of a panic attack and I'm like, I got to sort this out. Like, I've never been the one to go on medicine. Like, if you need to do it, but I don't recommend going on any sort of medication because they just mess with your brain and it doesn't actually fix the issue. It just sort of fucks up the issue in a way because you rely on things to feel good when you should be mentally strong enough to go, I don't need medication to tell me how to operate my own brain. I can operate my own brain how I want to operate my own brain and just tell yourself how to feel better. Most of the time, you can just talk to someone about it and you'll feel better. Last night, I literally spoke to ChatGPT and I realized how fucking shit speaking with ChatGPT was. So I spent probably 20, 30 minutes creating what I believe is the ultimate ChatGPT prompt for managing anxiety. And it doesn't work in voice chat, which I really wanted it to. But if you want it, let me know. I can send it to you. I think if you want to talk about something and just have the voice mode playing on it, like you use the transcript option and then you just listen to it back. You can do that, or just read it. I think reading it takes your mind away from something. Reading a book is good. But yeah, it doesn't really go away. It's going to be there. So the best thing you can do is just managing it. And like a lot of people say, breathing, or, look at 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear. There's things like that. There's just talking about it. There's thinking about something else. There's grounding yourself, like sit on the floor or sit up. And there's 101 different things. But journal, physical activity, professional help, building a support system. So talking with family and friends. I guarantee you, if you're having anxiety, your friends are too. Mental health is obviously a universal thing, right? People all over the world suffer from mental health, and you're not different, and you're not the only one experiencing mental health, right? So don't even for a second think that you're not the only one, right? It's I don't know how else to explain that. You're definitely not the only one who is struggling from mental health. I think I guarantee you YouTubers would probably, like these big massive YouTubers that you watch, I guarantee you half of them suffer from anxiety because their income is directly proportionate to how good their videos do. And you've seen people, they go crazy, clickbait titles, like people, if their videos don't get a certain amount of views, bang, they go into, crazy mode of, they would definitely have anxiety attacks about how the hell they can get better views and more views and stuff like that. So there would be very, very few people in this world that don't suffer from anxiety. So what I'm trying to do is put it out there. If you've got any questions, leave a comment. I'm happy to DM you guys. We can chat on Discord or something like that. Like, it's always linked below. But I can assure you, you're not the only person who's suffering from any of this, okay? So, I wanted to come up on here, just drop a video on it and just let people know you're not alone, you're not the only person, and, for people, it's just a matter of learning how to manage it and learning how to be more proactive about it. And look, one day it may disappear. I didn't have any anxiety for, I had it for probably the first 6 months of my brother's passing away. Then for 4 or 5 months, after the 6 months, for 4 or 5 months, I probably had nothing. So and then 2 weeks ago or a week ago, it sort of just came back again. And it's not necessarily that it's something random will trigger it. It's not like you'll think about the one thing that triggers it, or it's like the most complete random thing will trigger it. And I usually watch TV before bed, probably getting a bit too personal, but I usually watch TV before bed. The other night, my TV show switched off. I wasn't really sleepy, so I put on some meditation music, and instantaneously my body just broke down and I started crying, right? So it's like the most random thing will trigger it, and it's just sitting up. And then after I cried and everything like that, man, I was so much better. It was like a new leaf of life. People don't cry because, especially men, they're like, don't cry, crying's for this, crying's for that. Crying will literally put a massive reset on your life, and you will feel better than you ever did before by simply crying. And I know it sounds stupid, but trust me, I've probably cried a dozen times in my life, and every time I've been done crying after those times, I instantly felt better. So cry if you need to cry. You know what I mean? You're not a bitch for crying, or you're not less of a man for crying. If anything, you're a better man, because as you get older and you meet women and stuff like that, if you meet a good girl that is someone who wants to spend your rest of your life with and who's marriage material, if you meet someone like that, they're going to want you to cry. They're going to want you to feel your emotions, and you'll probably be a better communicator and have a better marriage and a better relationship. So don't hide anxiety, okay? Don't hide it. It's there. It's going to stay there. Unless you have the most amazing, perfect life, and even then, that'll probably just cause anxiety for you anyway. So that's my little sort of thing on anxiety. It happens, it's there, and I just think everyone should learn to accept it, agree with it, and not try and run and hide from it. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know if you want to speak about anything else. This is my amazing death because I got way too cocky. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.